What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at the Holy Stone's HS120D. It is the altitude hold 1080p Wi-Fi FPV remote tilt adjustable camera GPS RC quadcopter ready to fly. So let's open up the box and check it out. Alright, here we go. We got everything out of the box and laid them out on the table. And here is the quadcopter itself. It is not a very big quadcopter. It is about the same size as the Syma X5C quadcopter. There are some LED lights on each of the motor pods. And the quadcopter came out of the box just like this, fully assembled with the remote tilt adjustable 1080p Wi-Fi FPV camera already on the quadcopter. And it already came with the landing legs attached as well, but they also give you a couple more extra landing legs just in case, so that is really nice. Now the camera came with a 8GB micro SD card, but it does support up to 32 gigabytes. And here's the battery. The battery was already installed as well, but I took it out and I charged it fully. It is a 7.4 volt 1200 milliamp size battery, pretty significant size battery for this size quadcopter, and it's supposed to give you a flight time of about 16 minutes, so that is really nice. So when you are ready to go, just slide it right in and it clicks into place with the arrow pointing up. And we do have an on and off button on the bottom, so we just push that to turn on the quadcopter. So let's leave the quadcopter right there and take a look at the remote control. And the remote control is one of those minimalistic ones. You fold the bottom out, it becomes handles for your hand, so that is really nice. It's got a nice little grip as well, and the gimbals are really smooth. Now there's some fold out antennas, but these are looking like they're just for looks. And here's the fold out clip for your phone, and I tried my iPhone 6 Plus and it holds my iPhone 6 Plus really nice. There's some indicator LED lights. Here's the return to home. Here's the power on and off button. Here's the GPS button. Long press this button takes you into GPS hold mode, and long press it again and it takes you out of the GPS hold mode. Short press it, it is the Headless Mode. Short press it again, it takes you out of the Headless Mode. Here's the 1 key to take off and 1 key to land. Short press it, 1 key to take off. Short press it, 1 key to land. Long press it, it is the emergency stop. There's some buttons and some rotary dials on the top here. This is the speed controller. Now if you go to the left, it'll beep and it will go down in speed 1, 2, and 3. And if you go to the right, it'll go up in speed 1, 2, and 3. And the speed is indicated by this LED light. When it is not on, you are in speed number 1. When it is solid, you are in speed number 2. And when it is blinking, you are in speed number 3. And here is a photo button. Short press it and it will take a photo. Long press it and holding it will allow you to do trims on this remote control, since it doesn't have trim buttons. So long press it and do the trim with the pitch and the roll that you need to level your quadcopter so it does not drift. So that is pretty neat. On the right side we have another rotary dial, and this is to control the remote tilt adjustability of the 1080p Wi-Fi FPV camera. It goes down to 75 degrees and goes all the way up to horizon, slightly less than horizon I notice. And here's a video button. Now if you short press it, you start the video, and if you long press it, you will stop the video. All right, to calibrate the gyros of the quadcopter, both sticks to the top and out will calibrate the gyros of the quadcopter. To bind the quadcopter to the remote control, up and down on the throttle will bind the remote control to the quadcopter, and both sticks to the top and in will initiate the compass calibration. Now remember, this is a GPS quadcopter, so you have to calibrate the compass. Now both sticks to the bottom and in will arm and disarm the motors of this quadcopter. Now let's take a look at some of the other stuff that came with the quadcopter here. We went through the landing leg, so let's put that on the side. We got some prop guards, and we are given 6 prop guards, so you only need 4, so they give you 2 extra ones, so that is really nice. And here's the charge cradle for your battery. So let me show you how that works. So you stick the battery, match up the teeth, and power source the USB, and the light here, the LED light on the top here, will start blinking in green, and once it is fully charged, it will go solid. Now the battery cradle can charge up to 2 batteries, but unfortunately, we are only provided with just one of these proprietary batteries, so that is kind of sad. I wish they gave us 2 batteries so we can fully take advantage of the double battery charging cradle. Here is a USB to micro USB cable, and it is to charge up the remote control, so that is really nice. Here's the micro USB port, and it has an internal 300 milliamp 3.7 volt battery, good for about 10 hours of working time, so that is really nice. So you don't have to provide yourself any batteries, just gotta make sure you charge it up. And here's a bag of goodies. We got the USB to micro SD card reader. We got some washers, that's what it looks like, probably for the motor area. Right there on the top I see some bronze washers there. We got a full set of props. We got some extra gears, we got some kind of metal prop removal tool, and we also have a screwdriver and a bunch of screws as well, so that is really nice. And here's some documentations here. We have the caution of battery documentation, so it tells you what to do and what not to do with the battery. LiPo batteries can catch fire. And here's a notebook, Holy Stone notebook, so that is really nice. And here's the instruction booklet. Now this instruction booklet goes on to show you everything you need to know. So there's a diagram of the quadcopter, diagram of the remote control and all of its functions, and how to go about flying it, installing the props, and charging the battery. And there's the QR code to download the Wi-Fi phone app for your Wi-Fi FPV pleasure. And here we have some calibration of the compass light sequence and calibration of the gyro light sequence. And this is a GPS quadcopter, so it tells you the lights need to be solid in order to have GPS position and how to go about taking off. And here's some more instruction on the Wi-Fi phone app. So very nice instruction booklet, very thorough instruction booklet. So there you have it, guys, all of the stuff that came with this quadcopter. So let's go for a little demo flight with the Holy Stone HS120D, the GPS quadcopter. Alright, so here we go with the demo flight of the HS120D. Let's go ahead and power up the remote control first. Just a short press will power up the remote control, and when you want to turn it off, you need to press it twice. A short press and then a long press will power off the transmitter. So powering up the transmitter first, and then going to turn on the quadcopter, hitting that on and off button, down press it, and we got some white LEDs in the front and blue LEDs in the rear. Let's place it right here. Up and down on the throttle will bind, and check it out, the camera just tilted back and tilted forward again, so that is pretty cool. Now this is a GPS quadcopter, so you need to calibrate the compass of this GPS quadcopter. So both sticks to the top and in will initiate the compass calibration, and the lights have turned color, so you need to rotate it horizontally until the rear lights become solid. And there you go, the rear lights became solid. And point the nose up and rotate it again until the front lights become solid. And check it out, with just one turn the front lights became solid. So compass has been calibrated. So we need to calibrate the gyros of the quadcopter. Both sticks to the top and out will calibrate the compass of the quadcopter, and this is noted by the camera tilting back as well. So let me do that one more time so you guys can see that. There you go, once, and I believe it does it twice. There you go, we are calibrated and ready to go. Now both sticks to the bottom and in will arm the motors. There you go, and both sticks to the bottom and in again will disarm the motors. Now let's see if we can take off by pressing the 1 key to take off and 1 key to land. No, it does not arm and take off. So we need to arm the motors first. But first, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and start my phone app here. So let's go into the settings. And let's go to the Wi-Fi section of your settings. And we are connected to the Holy Stone FPV already. So that is good. And let's go on back and out and check out the Wi-Fi phone app itself. And there you go, the Holy Stone Wi-Fi phone app. It is selected to HS120D. Let me go ahead and screen record. and hopefully it maintains my screen recording. I've been having some problems with screen recording on my phone, so I've been using my iPad, but this one accommodates my phone really well on this phone clip, so we're going to check it out. So here we have some quick start and learn to fly and photo video and some support and the controls. Let me hit that controls so we can get into the Wi-Fi FPV feed, and there we go, Wi-Fi FPV feed. Alright, so if you press, there's some functional buttons here like settings, and let's check it out. If you are a beginner, you can click this on and everything will set to very low distance and very low height, but you can turn it off and it'll ask you quit the beginner mode, and you said determine, and then you can go ahead and set the actual height, the distance, and the return to home altitude, which is 25 meters, so that is good. I'm going to leave that there and I'm going to hit save. Alright, so we have saved that. There's some map function as well, and it brings up the map, but it takes about half of the screen, and you can also enlarge it to a full screen, so you can go ahead and fly it like that. But I'm going to go ahead and fly it without it, so I'm just going to, let's see, get rid of the map. So just press that map button once again and get rid of the map. I just want to fly it with the Wi-Fi FPV feed. Alright, so we can also check out, like, you can tilt the screen upside down or flip the screen upside down. We got the VR mode as well, and we have this little game controller stick, and it brings up a lot of more functions onto the side, like the cameras and follow me and return to home and 1 key to take off and 1 key to land. You can control from your phone app as well. Alright, so let's go and check it out. So I'm going to arm the motors. Let me go ahead and start the recording too. There we go. We are recording as well onto the micro SD card. Alright, so it is a 1080p recording versus the 720p recording into the phone app. Right? Hopefully we are recording on the micro SD card. So both sticks at the bottom and in, arms the motors, and let's hit the 1 key to take off. Alright, there you go. Self taking off. All the lights are solid, so we have acquired all of the GPS, and the GPS is on at the moment. So let me go ahead and turn off the GPS by long pressing the GPS button. Okay, we don't have GPS anymore, and the light is blinking and it is drifting, as you can see. So we just have altitude hold mode on this one right now. So let me turn it back on. There you go, GPS hold. Nice. All right, let's check it out. Let's get it angry. It didn't really fight back to go back to its position. It just slowly goes back to its position. Right? But it did get a little angry. Alright, so there you go. Let's go ahead and check it out. Okay, that looks like it's speed number 3. Okay, so the LED light is off. That means it's speed number 1. That's speed number 2. And when it's blinking, that's speed number 3. So let's go to speed number 1 and test it out here. There you go. That is the speed of speed number 1. Very docile. You can take some nice videos in this mode, I presume. And it is perfect for a beginner. And if you let go of the sticks, altitude hold as well as GPS position hold. So very nice. Let's go to speed number 2. And the light is solid, the second light. And there you go, speed number 2. Oh, look at that. It picked up a little speed. Yes, speed number 2 is not bad. There you go. Very good controls. Yeah, very smooth controls. No lag of any sort at all. So this 2.4 gigahertz remote control is not being interfered with this Wi-Fi phone app. So that is very nice to see. Okay, letting go of the sticks, and we got GPS position hold. Alright, speed number 3. And the blue light is blinking. So let's check it out in speed number 3. Hey, not bad. It's got a little speed. I don't think it's as quick as the SEMA X5C, but it's not bad. You can take the camera off and maybe fly this thing a little sporty if you want, without the landing legs and all that. Alright, pretty decent, pretty decent. Alright, so let's go and check out some more stuff. And headless mode, short pressing of the GPS button is headless mode, and there you go. Full yaw to the left, and I'm going forward, and the quadcopter is in a spin, coming back, going to the left, and going to the right. Alright, so headless mode works good. So let's go ahead and check out the 1 key to land and 1 key to take off one more time. Let me bring it down to eye level, bring it over my landing pad right around there, and hit this 1 key to land. And there you go. I can still redirect it, and it is slowly coming down by itself. So you can still redirect this path, and there you go. I'm gonna see if I can land it on the landing pad there. And hopefully the motors shut off, and yes, the motors shut off as well. Alright, so that'll be our new takeoff spot. So this will be recorded as the home point, so we can check out its GPS functions. So let's arm the motors, and 1 key to take off. Alright, so we are in speed number 3 still yet, so let's push it out to right around there, and let me go a little bit further away. Alright, and let me hit that return to home button. So this thing has return, oh, it just comes straight back. No rising up in altitude. I did have the return to home altitude set to 25 meters in the phone app, but it didn't rise up. It just came straight back with the push of a button. So that is its behavior with the push of the button, and it is landing pretty close to the center of the landing pad. So that is nice. And they're still beeping, so we are exiting out of the return to home. Alright, so that is the smart return to home, and you are able to retake control of it while it's coming back. So let's check that out. Arming it, taking off, okay, pushing it out, okay, GPS hold, and return to home. Alright, let me hit it again, and we have exited the return to home. Alright, so that works. So let's test out the Failsafe return to home. Yeah, this thing has Failsafe return to home. It also has low voltage return to home, so that is pretty cool. Now on the Failsafe return to home, if you are away 100 feet, what it will do is it'll come back 200 feet away from your remote control and hover just like that and let you take control of it instead of coming all the way back and landing. But if you are within that 100 meters or 100 feet, it will come back. Alright, so let's go ahead and check that out. Turning off the remote control, short and a long press. Okay, there we go. Let's see what it does. Yeah, it's not doing anything. Oh, look at that, it's coming back. It didn't rise up in altitude. Oh, it comes back really fast too, man. Wow. Okay, so the red lights are blinking on the bottom, indicating fail safe, and it is making its way down. And it looks like it's gonna land almost directly in the center of the landing pad this time. Nice. And the motors shut off. Yes, the motors shut off by themselves. So let me go ahead and power it back on, and up and down on the throttle, and let's see. Yep, we have regained connection. So let's test it out and see if we can regain connection while it's coming back from a failsafe by turning the remote control back on, simulating regain of the connection. So turning off. Okay, let's see, takes a few seconds and it's coming back. I'm going to regain control of the quadcopter. Okay, up and down on the throttle, and I see that the red flashing lights have turned solid. What is this, blue or green, white in the front, and kind of bluish purple in the back. So we have regained control of the quadcopter, so that is working out really nice. Alright, so very nice. Let me see what happens when I keep on going. I had a haptic feedback on my remote control. I'm not sure what that is. Alright, so I'm looking at my Wi-Fi FPV feed and it is frozen in time, guys, but I'm still recording. Oh man, what is going on? We don't have good Wi-Fi FPV feed on this thing. So let me go ahead and bring it back and see if I can regain Wi-Fi FPV feed. Oh man, I don't have any Wi-Fi FPV. Oh, that is not good. Okay, let me just let it hover over there. And my camera has stopped as well, so I don't have any video. Thank God I still have my on-screen. Oh, my on-screen recording has stopped as well. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me go ahead and restart my on-screen recording. Yeah. I should have just used my iPad. Okay, we are on-screen recording, and the phone app has to be disconnected or something. Let me get out of the phone app and check it out. Yeah, Wi-Fi not connected. Oh man, that is not good when your Wi-Fi connectivity goes out like that. But look at that. GPS position hold. It is not even moving. That is awesome. Alright, so let's go ahead and reconnect to the Wi-Fi network if we can. If it shows up. It doesn't want to show up. So let me go ahead and bring it in even closer. Alright, here we go. We got all kinds. Holy Stone FPV. And we are connected to the Holy Stone FPV. And let's start the app. Okay. FPV, please. Okay, there we go. FPV. Let me go ahead and start recording with the hard remote. Okay. I have to press it one more time, and it is making a couple of beeps, and the camera indicator is blinking, so we are taking a video. Alright, now we are taking a video. Alright, let's see how good the FPV is. Looks like the video quality is pretty decent. And I don't see that much jello, so let me go ahead and push it out. Turn around. Oh, there's a lot of lag. And I am frozen in time. Let me turn around here. Oh man, that is not good. Let me turn around now for real. It's coming back towards me. Oh, we are frozen in time. So we don't have very good Wi-Fi FPV. Oh, okay, I got it back now. So that is really sad. I think this is going to be needing the Wi-Fi repeater for sure. They should have built in the Wi-Fi repeater. Let me go ahead and stop the recording. Okay, the beeping has stopped. Let me go ahead and take some photos with the hard remote. Okay, yaw a little bit. Okay, yaw a little bit more. Yaw a little bit more. And final photo. And resume our video recording. I guess I was wrong. A short press does not start the video recording. A long press starts the video recording. Alright? And it is indicated by those couple of beeps, continuous beeps. So let me push it up. Hopefully, even though we don't have Wi-Fi video feed, yeah, it is frozen in time still yet. And on the phone app, the video indicator is blinking, so we know that we are recording. Oh, I got video back, but that is not good. We are not able to enjoy point and shoot here. So we are going to rely solely on the micro SD card, and hopefully it is recording at the moment. So I'm just going to make my way and make a little circle around myself and take in the sights. Yep, I still don't have video on my phone app, so this one definitely has a very weak Wi-Fi signal. Oh, that is too bad. Okay, let me let go, hover, and do a little pan. Okay, there we go. I don't have Wi-Fi FPV, but I'm just going to go ahead and push it out as far as I can see and kind of check out the maximum distance. Oh, check it out. I've hit some kind of barrier and it is bouncing back. Okay, why is it doing that? Let me go into the settings. And yep, flight distance, I can go up to 400 meters, it says, but it's supposed to have a control distance of 300 meters. Okay, let me go ahead and save that. Okay, it's just buffering for some reason. Oh man, let me go ahead and bring it back. Maybe I have disconnection again with the Wi-Fi connectivity. So let me bring it back in. Alright. Okay, we got Wi-Fi FPV again? Yes, we do. Alright, let me go ahead and push it out one more time. Let me just go back into the settings to make sure I have increased my flight distance. So let's go ahead and push it out one more time. And I'm still recording video. Alright, but you know what? It hit some kind of a barrier and it is returning. And it is now hovering. Huh. So are we already in low voltage? It does not allow me to go beyond a certain distance? Maybe. Maybe that is what it is doing, because I see that the lights in the front of the quadcopter, it is blinking in red. Yeah. It looks like it is blinking in red. Let me double check to make sure it is red. Yeah, it is blinking in red or kind of clear, and the rear lights are blinking in red too. So it is not green or blue or anything like that. So I think we are in low voltage situation. So it is not allowing me to go beyond a certain distance. So that is good. So you don't go beyond your battery's capability to return home. So look at that, it bounces back and it is hovering right about 100 feet away from myself. So the 100 feet away, that feature is working. So you can always regain connection, or you can control the quadcopter until when it completely runs out of battery and lands itself to the home position. So we'll just kind of cruise around, check out the quadcopter. So everything is kind of working, and that is the behavior of this quadcopter. Oh, it is just coming down and it has just landed. So when it is out of battery, guys, it doesn't come and land itself, it just comes down. All right, so it allows you enough time when it bounces back to that 100 feet away from you. That's when you should bring it in and land the quadcopter safely in the low voltage return to home phase. Alright, so there is no actual return to home by itself. It just comes and crash lands. Alright, so be careful with that. Thank God we have some desert grass growing with a bunch of flowers. So let me just make sure and see if I can take off one more time. Arming the motors. Nope, it will not arm the motors, guys. So the battery has kaput. So that is the flight time, and that is my initial review and flight demo of the Holy Stone's HS120D, the GPS quadcopter.